Right. You said that Pharaoh Man's weapon seemed like a spirit bomb. Personally, I'm surprised that he didn't just throw a car at the enemy. He is the two-ton car man after all. And on that note, welcome to part 3 of Mega Man 4. Wow. So now...
And whoever was watching has just left from that.
No, they haven't. They've clicked subscribe,
In
right?
this part, we annoy Stephen even more.
Yeah.
Isn't that every video?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
everything
right.
ever. Yeah, but anyway, these things that jump out there, they are such cheap placement, aren't they? Because, like, how are you supposed to know to look for that the first time you play the game?
You're supposed to just know.
Yeah. Well, you find out when you try to jump across them, then suddenly you get killed. Anyway, this is where I'm going to start using Bright Man's weapon for all of these enemies, just because it saves them jumping on you. Yeah, this section's quite annoying, not because of the disappearing replay and blocks and that, but because of these little flying enemies. So that's why I've just used the Toadman weapon, just to kind of clear them all off, save having to actually fight them.
It is a nuke, isn't it?
Yeah. It's funny how the weakest enemy in the game actually has a really decent weapon.
Yeah.
Irony.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, this is... Some of these later levels, they do sort of feel a bit samey. Like, there's only so many tech-based places you can have before, especially in an 8-bit game, before they start feeling a bit repetitive, don't they? You know, some of the wily stages in 3. Another life, I'll take that. Thanks, Eddie.
Is he a mini magnet robot or something?
I don't know. He's just sort of there.
He's a thing.
Yeah, he gives me
Say that.
he gives me free shit, so I'm not going to question it. This Crusher section's really annoying, and I know I'm doing this the long way. I don't have to break every block, but it makes it easier and safer. But it is going to take me a little while, so heads up in advance.
Dun, 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 dun,
It must be a Minecraft now.
It looks better than Minecraft visually, give it that.
Yeah.
Everything looks better than
Yeah.
Minecraft.
Well, yeah, there's that. Anyway, this is kind of annoying because that one, now they're going right to the floor, but I think you have to break blocks the other side of that section, so I'm like, shoot it, go back, and keep on having to do that repeatedly.
Oh, it was a lucky break there.
Yeah, I didn't actually die here, and I didn't in the test run I did before recording it either, and that surprised me because I normally end up getting crushed by stupid shit, don't I? Yeah. That slide attack from Mega Man 3 is really useful. Like the charge shot, I have it, but sometimes it is easier just to literally just mash for the main weapon. Yeah, that's just... I tend to button mash a lot with this sort of game, just because it's easier than waiting for the thing to charge every time. And I haven't even touched on the irritating charging noise. It gets the sort of buzz, buzz, buzz repeatedly until you release it. As you can tell, I don't like dodging things either. These metals get quite
This
annoying
thing
later.
seems like a typical evil thing.
Yes, a little bit generic metal area, although he isn't incinerator. Because why not? He is Dustman though, so I guess they've got a theme. I don't know. I'm trying to defend it.
Was he dusk?
Dust.
Was he like a vacuum?
Just
like,
makes
yeah.
it just makes me think of the inside of a vacuum cleaner, but this is not what I would expect on the inside of a vacuum cleaner.
Look how ridiculous he is.
It's a TV face, man.
What
Yeah.
are you?
He's a thing who shoots blocks at me. And then randomly tries to suck me in, but instead it looks like Mega Man's doing a pretty awesome moonwalk. Because, yeah. Literally just throw the ring boomerang at him and he's dead.
And rings beat dust.
Because, yeah! Yeah. He don't look... He's not looking too great of a shape now, is he, old Dustman? You might give him a ring. See how he's doing. Am I wanted dead yet?
You were wanted dead years ago.
Cool. I maybe stood on that password screen a bit too long, but anyway, Skullman. these are just so ridiculous now, aren't they? The thing, we've got, I think, 7 more games at this point.
And skulls are weak to dust.
Yeah, works. But this level looks really cool. I like the skull aesthetics. And like I said earlier, the theme is really good as well, the music. Thanks for respawning enemy, that was useful. Yeah. So, how about that Mega Man?
He's okay.
He's a robot, right?
Oh, he's a man.
Strange. Yeah, I like the random fossil in
Yeah.
the background. It's kind of... I'm not sure whether they're going for prehistoric stuff or recent discoveries, or more to the point, why will you make your robot look like a skeleton?
Yeah.
I don't know. This Dr. Cossack guy must be one crazy chap. Yeah. So, Mega Man, we've done this already, haven't we? Yeah. One thing I do like about the way this game handles the inside and outside section is there's like a proper transition in the background, isn't there? It's not just like a walk through a door and suddenly you're inside, like some parts of Sonic 4 Episode 2. But you got like, see on that screen there, you got the distinct difference between the cave breaking open and the background. And I'm getting a lot of lives, aren't I?
Yeah.
Don't normally happen. I don't know whether they increased the chance of them appearing or not in this game or not, but I don't know. But yeah, I wouldn't eat.
I wouldn't question it when you're getting live, so.
Yeah, free shit's free shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But these enemies, like sort of flying along, they're really dickish, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Look, there's another one respawned. How was I meant to avoid that? Yeah. You know, what do you think of the way these Mega Man games, they all tend to follow the exact same structure?
I don't know what to say. Someone suggested.
It does work. I know
It's
one thing.
kind of classic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's something that people who don't like Mega Man that much tend to call it out on the classic series all being basically the same game but changing a couple of bits. But I think it's a structure that it really works well, and I'm kind of glad it didn't change that much. Mainly because when they started tinkering around with some stuff in the other series, it sort of completely fucked it over. But yeah, because like the X series really suffered a lot and I fell down. But yeah, the later X games, particularly the PlayStation ones, when they started trying to fiddle around with it, particularly X6, where they brought in the the nightmare system, and it kind of felt more annoying than actual challenge or anything. So these games being kept just basic, kill the bosses, go to Wily and whatever. Well, not Wily because it's totally not Wily. Yeah, Wily's done with his evil ways, isn't he?
Yeah, Steven.
Sure.
Yeah. Now suddenly, blood red background. Someone's gonna die, right? From this haunted game cartridge. Yeah, them enemies, what I find is just use a full charge shot. If you try to shoot them normally, they sort of go like dry bones for a little while, and you have to wait for them, which is really annoying. Yeah. Them things are in a lot of Mega Man games as well, aren't they? Just slightly reskinned, flying ones. Will you let me through? Thank you, another life. Now we've got another boss. And this guy is winked to dust because everything was used. So it makes a lot of sense. But this is the shield enemy, because once he's finished firing at you, he puts a shield up, and you will get hurt if you touch him when that. But what he does is he puts the shield on for a while, then he reduces the shield, and then he just sort of struts directly towards you. So you need to time your jump properly. And I guess now you could say he's boned. I love how you stopped even reacting at this point. Yeah.
Puns.
Yeah. It's like I'm not even worth a reaction anymore, am I? Skullman's weapon, I'm probably never going to use it outside of the one boss that's weak to it.
What boss is weak to it?
Dive Man, I believe.
Oh, okay.